This is the End Zone. Let's move the chains. We have huge news for college football and ACC football in particular regarding the 2020 fall sports. And we're just talking about football. Other fall sport information has come out. They're talking about their Olympic sports, but this is a football channel. So we're covering the ACC 2020 football season and what is happening. So they are set to begin games September 7th through 12th, and each team will play 11 games. So that's the first thing. A lot of people thought that most conferences were not going to play enough games. Well, they're playing 11 games, so over 13 weeks with 2 bye weeks. I mean, this is as good as we can really get for college football, and I'm very excited. 10 conference games, 5 home and 5 away. And this is interesting, something that the Big Ten is not doing. The ACC is going to allow 1 non-conference home or in-state game. So that could be an FCS team. We don't really know as for now. But it would be interesting to see if maybe we get Florida, Florida State between the ACC and the SEC, or games like that. I would really like to see that non-conference game be played out, or those non-conference games be played out. Georgia, Georgia Tech, some of those rivalries. I think that those are going to continue because of the in-state clause in that 1 non-conference game. So 15 teams all being played in 1 division. That, to me, is one of the most important things. Going the Big 12 style, hey, I kind of like it. But here's what we all saw coming. Notre Dame will also play 10 conference game schedule. So Notre Dame in 2020 is basically an ACC team. They are eligible to compete in the ACC championship in 2020. Very interesting. And get this, all TV revenue for the 2020 season, including Notre Dame's home and away broadcasted games by NBC, will be shared equally by all 15 institutions. Now this is very important for the future of Notre Dame football and the ACC. Could this have an impact on whether Notre Dame joins the ACC? Because we all know, or if you don't know, Notre Dame is not in a conference for one reason. That one reason is because of their contract with NBC. All of their games are broadcasted by NBC, and they don't want to share any of their revenue or any of their money. It looks like they're going to share all their revenue and money from NBC with the rest of the conference, which is, hey, a ton of money. So other teams are really going to be helped out this year by Notre Dame and the ACC. But could the ACC say, hey, listen, Notre Dame, you either join our conference or we're not going to let you play? They could have done that this year. I wish they kind of would have, to force Notre Dame's hand. But it looks like there might be something in the future worth looking at between the ACC and Notre Dame possibly joining, because it's possible for Notre Dame to join. It's just a question as of, are they willing to share their broadcasting revenues? And I don't think they will in normal circumstances, but they will with COVID-19. Now on December 12th or December 19th, that's when the ACC championship is going to be. The top 2 teams based on conference game winning percentage. That will be in Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As you can see here, pulled up, I have the full ACC conference schedule. So they're all still missing that 1 non-conference game. I'm excited to see what that entails. Once that 1 non-conference comes out for each team, then I'm going to start breaking down the ACC. I started a lot of teams at the preseason, but unfortunately, COVID-19 happened, and well, you know how that goes. All the schedules basically got wiped. So we're going to see some new scheduling, and I'm frankly excited to see some of these matchups, including Notre Dame, Clemson. And honestly, I think that Notre Dame and Clemson are going to be the favorites to make it into the ACC championship this year. I'd love to know your predictions for the ACC. Who's going to make it to Charlotte? Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.